Hello everybody, myself Nidhi Joshi, and in today's session I am going to discuss about the knapsack problem using greedy method. So in my session I am going to discuss about what is a knapsack problem, problem statement, how to solve the problem, that is which approach we are going to use, and at last the analysis of the knapsack problem. So, to start with this, first we'll see the knapsack problem. In a simple language, if a person is going from one place to another for some trading purpose, the person should carry only those objects or the most valuable or the useful object without overloading the luggage. It means that the trader or the seller should choose only those objects that comes into this bag. It should not reach more than its capacity, as well as the trader should carry only those objects so that the seller should get the maximum profit. To carry the object, the seller is using some bag, and that bag is called the knapsack. It should be a bag, it should be a container, it should be a box. But technically, if you are talking, this is the knapsack. And this approach was first introduced or proposed by Danzig. So, if we are talking technically, what is a knapsack problem? The knapsack problem can be stated as, suppose if we are having an object, and this object we are representing it by the symbol I, small letter I. Suppose if the objects are from 1, 2, 3, an object we are considering. Each object has some positive weight, that is we are representing it with Wi. Each object is having the positive weight and some profit value. The profit value we are representing it with the symbol Pi. This knapsack can carry at the most weight, that is W. So, I was going to my previous slide. Here the knapsack size is 15 kg. So, the weight is 15. Here, the knapsack carry at the most weight W. It should not, the weight of the object should not be more than the knapsack. So, while solving this knapsack problem, we have some capacity constraint. So, if we are going to solve this knapsack problem, the goal is that we should get the maximum profit. In order to get the maximum profit, we have to choose only those objects that give the maximum profit. And the second constraint is the total weight. If we are going to select some object, we are having the object from 1 to n. So, the total weight of selected object should be less than knapsack. Suppose if the knapsack weight, we are representing it with the capital symbol W. The weight of the selected object should be less than or equals to the knapsack, and the capacity of the knapsack is W. So, the total weight of selected object should be less than W. So, in order to obtain the feasible solution, so what we are doing, we have to select only those objects that give the maximum profit, and the total selected weight should be less than equals to the knapsack. So the knapsack can carry the fraction of xi of an object I such that xi value should lie between 0 to 1, and I ideally it should be between 1 to n. So n is nothing but it is an object, n number of objects that we are carrying, and we are representing the object with the symbol I. So this is an algorithm for the knapsack problem using the greedy approach. So in this algorithm, this Pi values that contain the profit of I item such that the object value should be between 1 to n. We are considering 1 to n object. And Wi is representing the weight of the item, Xi is the solution factor, and capital W is representing the size of the knapsack. So here what we are doing, here we are selecting those objects that give the maximum profit, so that it should not exceed the object size, object weight should not exceed the knapsack capacity. So to understand it more, let us consider one question pattern. Here we are considering the three items. Weight and the profit values of each items are given. This is the weight value and the profit values. And object what we are having is, we are representing the object with I symbol, and we are having the three objects. So also we have the knapsack capacity, or the knapsack can contain the weight up to 20 units. So here what we have to do, we have to obtain the solution for the given knapsack problem. So in order to solve this, here we are provided with the feasible solution. For feasible solution, it means that if I am taking, here are this is the 4 solution. So let us consider the first solution. If I am taking half of x1 object, first object, 1/3 of second object, 1/4 of third object, then I am going to compute the weight of the knapsack, what will be the weight of the knapsack, and what profit value I am getting, so that I can decide like which solution is feasible among all the 4 possible combinations. So here first what we are doing, we are computing the profit value. This is the profit value. Suppose if I am taking half of this x1 object, 1/3 of second object, 1/4 of 1/4 of third object. So what profit value that I am getting? I am getting the profit value of 26.5. If I am going for the third solution, in the third solution I had not considered the first object. I am taking 2/3 of second object and first part of the full of third object. So after that I am getting a profit value of 32. So on that basis we are computing the Wi Xi value. After getting both the value, we got a conclusion like that. So if I am going for with the first solution, with the first solution, according to the first solution, if I am picking the object, my total knapsack weight will be 16.5 and I am getting a profit of 26.5. So let us see for the solution second also. What the solution second says that if I am going for the second solution, the knapsack capacity will be 20 and I am getting a profit value of 32.8. In the same way, I am getting for the some values for the third solution and for the fourth solution. Here, after seeing this, I got one conclusion, like if we are going for second, third and fourth solution. So here the knapsack is full. Now the decision is based on the maximum profit value. We are having one constraint, like if we are taking some object to some another place in the knapsack, then we'll get the maximum profit. So here we are going to check like with which solution option we are getting the maximum profit. So 32.8 is the highest, 32 is less, so we are not selecting, we are discarding this solution. Now we'll check with the fourth solution. Here we are getting a profit value of 30. So here this solution also we are going to discard in the future. So here what is remaining, with the second solution we are getting a maximum profit of 32.8 and the knapsack we are taking or we are carrying 20 units with us. So in a short, the knapsack is full and with the full knapsack we are getting a maximum profit of 32.8. So let us see what the conclusion we have drawn after summarizing, after this table, after the computation that we did. So solution 2 will give the maximum profit, hence it turned out to be an optimum solution among all the solutions, that is giving a maximum profit. So the purpose is solved. Now let us see like where knapsack problem particularly we are using. So this is the problem, this knapsack problem that has been studied for more than a century and is commonly used example problem in the combinatorial optimization where there is a need for an optimal object. Optimal object, like which object we should pick from the object set what we are having so that we'll get the maximum profit. But one constraint is there, we cannot carry more than the knapsack weight. Now we'll see like what is the importance of the knapsack algorithm in our daily life. So for this reason the students are asked to answer all of the questions to the best of their abilities. So one possible set of the problem where the total points adds up to 100. So the student can choose that question that will give the maximum value set or maximum point value of 100. Like the students are getting 8 questions and they need to attempt some 5 questions. So they have to choose the 5 objects, and the constraint is like they have to complete their paper on and before the allotted time. And one constraint generally is there, like they have to complete the paper in the particularly the answer book they have been allotted, they have been issued first. So of the possible set of the problem whose total point values adds up to 100, where a knapsack algorithm would determine which subset gives the highest possible score. So here the decision is like which questions they have to choose so that it will give the highest possible score. So in this session particularly we had discussed about what is a knapsack problem statement, why the knapsack problem comes into the picture, how we are going to this approach, how to solve the knapsack problem, where we are using the knapsack problem in our day-to-day life, so that we'll get a clear picture like actually what is a knapsack problem. I think the concept related to the knapsack problem are clear to you. In case if you are having any problem, just let me know. Thank you.